Hey y'all, get ready with me to go on a date. So here's something weird that happened to me. Recently, I started using dating apps. I know, like, they're so lame. Like, who uses dating apps? But I'm kind of just like, like, I want to just see what's out there. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been wined and dined in a while. Like, I would be down to go get some nice food. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just want, like, nice company and a nice steak dinner. You know what I mean? So I matched with this guy who was kind of cute. We're talking, and we actually have a lot in common. I'm like, okay, this guy's chill. This guy's nice. We go to the same university, which is a bonus. We start talking over Instagram, and we're just, like, chopping it up. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking all night, all morning. So he asks me what I do, what are my hobbies. I told him that I like working out, hiking, and TikTok. I didn't think he would really be interested in searching me up because like I just review makeup's not that deep. He asked me how long I've been doing TikTok for. I told him since Christmas break, and then he left me undelivered. So the guy ends up ghosting me. 2 days later, I get spammed with likes, and I look at the guy who spammed me with likes, and I'm looking and I'm kind of stalking him because I'm like, who is this guy? He's kind of cute too. It was his best friend. It was that guy's best friend that I matched with. Why are you trying to hit up the girl that he was talking to? Like, what are you guys like sitting around in a circle, like sharing Instagrams of girls, and like the guy doesn't like me anymore, so he passed off my Instagram to his homeboy? He replies to one of my most recent stories, just some stupid pickup line or whatever, like, oh, like, you know how to dress or something stupid. I don't know, like, you know how guys are. And I was like, well, you know what, whatever. Like, this man, like, I don't even know the guy that I matched with. Like, we talked for like a couple of days, and he's the one that ghosted me, so I don't feel bad about replying to his best friend. Like, I didn't even know this man. So we get into like conversation for a while, and we actually get along even better than I did with his friend that I actually matched with. The exact same thing happens where he asks me what I like to do, and then I tell him, besides school, I like working out, hiking, and I also like to make TikToks. So he replies and he says, tell me why I just saw you on my For You page yapping about some bad date you went on with a guy. Y'all, I have never been so embarrassed in my whole life. I didn't hear from him after that. So I was like, okay, neither of these guys are responding to me, so let's find a new guy to hit up. It's not actually that serious. I'm just bored at this point, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind talking to somebody and going out, so I'm like, whatever. Like, I'm not. I find this really cute guy. I just tossed him a quick follow. So man follows me back, you know. After we started talking for a couple of hours, this man started posting the other two guys on his story and tagging them. But guess what? I don't care. Because I'm not dating any of you guys, and frankly, I don't even plan to meet any of you guys. I'm just bored. I'm the queen of like talking to people because I'm bored, but then never actually showing up. The man was still replying to me, and then he also asked me for my phone number, so I was like, all right, well. We start texting, and we're talking on the phone or whatever. So I'm class of 2025, hopefully, if I don't fail anything. I asked him what year he was. Man said that he had just finished second year, and he's going into third year, and I was like, okay, sick. So what, like, you're like, what, 20, 21? Man said that he was 21. I know I literally just said that I wasn't planning to like even meet up with this man, but like just putting it out there, I don't date or even really talk to anybody who's under the age of 21. Imagine you're seeing a guy and he asks you to go buy alcohol for him because he can't, because he's not old enough. I don't know, new ick unlocked, you know what I mean? Like that's just like an ick for me. So I'm bad at math. I didn't really realize that just finishing your second year university does not necessarily mean that you're 21. If you go straight to university from high school, if you're just finishing your second year, you should be like just turning 20, right? I'm like, something doesn't add up here. Something doesn't add up. Because he's a college athlete, I just Googled him because it would show his stats and his age and also his height. Because low-key, he looked a little short. So I'm like, I don't want to deal with like another short guy because like guys always lie about their height. I don't know why. I don't care if you're a bit shorter, right? But for some reason, they lie about their height. I find his athlete profile and I know it's him because it's literally a photo of him. Academic year 1, age 18. So that's not gonna work, obviously. Ew. Like, what? You're gonna say you're 4 years older than you actually are? Like, what? Okay, buddy. At this point, I'm like, okay, this whole friend group is just cooked. Like, maybe I'm cooked for talking to all of them, low-key, but they're cooked to me. My original plan was just to ghost him, but like low-key, I kind of wanted to like catch him in the lie. I don't know, I don't have a lot going on. So I text him this message and says, look, you seem like a nice kid. And I'm sure if you were actually 21, we would get along just fine. But don't lie about your age if your age is Googleable. Man's left me on scene. I sent him another message. Hello? Delivered as green. Well, problem solved. Let's hope that this random guy that has absolutely nothing to do with the first 3 guys doesn't turn out to be like the first 3 guys. Anyway, so I'm ready now, so I'm gonna get changed and leave, and I'll let y'all know how it goes. Love y'all. Wish me luck.
Some people have just a bit too much time on their hands, don't they? This woman clearly knows the dating scene and how to talk to guys and men and how to suss them out and how to catch them in a lie, and yeah, she knows what she wants, she knows what she likes. When she admitted that the only reason she originally went back onto the dating apps was because she was a bit bored and she just wanted to be wine and dined, you know, a nice steak dinner and a glass of red wine and just a chit chat and good vibes and a nice evening all round, things like that. And this has obviously led to a bit of, you know, controversy within this friendship and trio of guys that she was eventually speaking to. After the one guy she matched with and she thought he was cute and she was engaged in conversation, and twice, you know, him and his best friend that she eventually went to speak to, you know, both times they quizzed her about her hobbies, and when she mentioned TikTok, that's when it kind of went ooh, all crashing down for this possible date that could have happened. I kind of understand it when people, you know, when you're on social media and you've got a big public profile, you're easily identifiable, you know, you're in the media, in the news, in the papers, you all talk the town, the gossip and other creators, so some people might not want that spotlight to get it, but obviously you're speaking to guys about possibly going on dates in the future and then you're making TikTok. You can easily be found on social media and you're talking about bad dates that you went on and this and that. It doesn't look like a good representation of yourself before even meeting someone, but that's enough of that woman. On to the guys that she's speaking with, you know, the third one who was claiming to be, you know, 21 and legally able to buy items like alcohol and things like that when he's only 18. I mean, yeah, how can a college athlete player be traceable on the internet and have a public profile with his name, his age, his stats and his date of birth and things like that, and his location, where he's from? Like, I don't get how that's possible, but, you know, besides the point. Fair play to him from a man's perspective for trying to actually try and fool this woman into making her believe that he was actually the age that he's claiming to be, when obviously the reality is not. And fair play for the woman as well for actually being able to spot that and having her head screwed on, because she could have easily gone on with a date with an 18-year-old, and as, you know, someone who's, I think she's like 21, 22, it doesn't look great, does it? Fair play to her for that, but, you know, she eventually got ready for this new date that she's going on. During that getting ready process, so hopefully that date does go quite well, because you can tell that she's quite bored. She said that she's bored, she just wanted a bit of fun, some interactions, and she was taking nothing seriously. It was all light-hearted. She didn't really plan to meet up with any of these guys. All fun and games to her. So yeah, who knows, from this date that she's got ready for, a relationship might possibly come of it, but that remains to be seen.
Thanks for watching StoryTrender. Don't forget to like and follow.